What is up, everybody? This is Gibson from Gibson's Glassworks. Thank you for joining my Patreon. Let's get started. Alright, so lesson one, I'm just going to do an intro to glass blowing. This is for people that haven't blown glass before, maybe starting to think about starting up. So this lesson's for you. Make sure wherever you set up, you do have permission, and it is in a safe place. You don't want to set up in like your bedroom in an apartment or something like that. Always make sure to have ventilation, always try to have a fire extinguisher close by, and make sure to not keep lighters on your benches. They could blow up for sure. You're also going to need a good set of glasses, so I recommend Aura Lens. You can find them online, auralens.com. I would suggest getting a good set of shades. You can also cheap out and get some cheaper brands, but I suggest Aura Lens. Glass blowing is a really expensive thing to start up, so if you want to get started on it, try to figure out your budget and kind of how much you're willing to spend in the first year, and that's going to determine a lot of the equipment that you're going to get. So if you have a higher amount of budget, I'd suggest maybe leaning towards getting a GTT torch, such as a Lynx or a Phantom. If you're going to go on the smaller budget scale, I would lean towards a Bobcat from GTT, or a Minor, a mid-range, or a Red Max from Nortel. You could also go for a Bravo from Bethlehem as well. All these torches are a good starter torch. A hand torch is also pretty crucial. This is a hand torch with an aftermarket tip. It's called a Hornet tip. So after you get your torch set up, you're going to need a kiln. Kilns are pretty essential. You can get away with doing some things without a kiln, but a kiln is super helpful. A chili pepper, a scut are two options. You can also get a Paragon or an AIM. A chili pepper is a pretty good option for somebody who wants to just start out, so I would have a look at those. Okay, as for tools, we're going to go over just a few basic hand tools. You don't really need anything fancy to get started, but a few essentials are crucial. So here, let's have a look. Disc nipper, a Darby reamer. This is a paddle and a reamer. Various tweezers, a tungsten tip bowl press, various sized reamers, a couple of claw grabbers, one larger, one smaller, a graphite paddle. That's a good start right there. I'd also suggest a Speedy Sharp. So you're going to want to get some glass to start off. Glass is pretty expensive. It comes by the case or by the piece or by the pound. I would suggest getting some 4mm rod, some 12mm tube, some 9mm tube, some 8mm rod, and some 25 by 4mm tubing. This is some good starter material. Colored rods are a lot more expensive. Glass is going to run you around $5 to $8 a pound. Colored rods are going to run you from $20 to $200 a pound. On average, around $40 to $80 a pound. Sometimes over $100 for some of the fancier colors. So they come in 20-inch lengths, like so. And then you're going to break up the color into smaller pieces and apply them onto your piece. Whew, it's cold in here. You can also get frit, crushed glass. It comes in a variety of different sizes and colors. So you're also going to need your regulators, your propane line, your oxygen tanks, your propane tanks, and a space to do it with a fan and a bench, and somewhere where you can sit down, ideally. Okay, so now that you're all set up, congratulations on starting your glass blowing journey. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'm going to have links provided below where you can check out some tools and some color and some glass that's available. Shoot me a message if you have any more questions. Thank you so much for joining my Patreon. I hope to have more content out soon.